Yeah, weather report.
Let's get the weather report from Brian Keith Jones.
We just wrapped our rehearsal. Man, woo.
Does that help Army or Navy tomorrow if it's cold?
They're both used to it. It's cold every year this school.
That's true. Coldest I've ever been was my plebe year. I swam. We shaved our heads for the Army-Navy swim meet, and I swear to God, standing out there with my bald head in 30-degree weather was the most miserable I'd ever been in.
You didn't have indoor swimming?
Oh, no.
Oh, you were at the game.
At the game. Standing the next day.
Oh,
it was the day before.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. What you made?
I survived. All right, so you played for the Texas Longhorns. You played in the NFL. Texas very well represented today among our guests. What is your favorite thing about playing football at Texas? Favorite memory?
Favorite memory at Texas was helping turn the program around.
Okay.
Because I transferred from UCLA.
Okay.
And played 2 years there. And actually, we were on the downswing.
Yeah.
And so head coach at the time, David McWilliams, said, boys, this was after my junior year.
Yeah.
Brought us all in and said, you guys can make this team what you want.
Yeah.
It's up to you. We had some ideas of how to get us back on top, change the off-season program, and boy, did it. We were in the Army. We were getting up at 5 in the morning.
I love it.
They put all 120-something in this old, stanky weight room they used to use.
Yep.
Took us out of the cozy new one.
There you go.
Put us underneath that stadium with the back crap and all that. And we were throwing up on each other, but it fostered a camaraderie and it fostered a better cohesive union.
Yeah.
And we went out and got as high as number 3 in the nation the following season. So that's my fondest memory there. But just playing football in general, I mean, where else can you hit someone in the mouth and not go to jail?
Sound like Rob.
That's the cool thing about it.
Yeah.
You're physical, you can vent and let things out. Legally, of course.
Yeah, of course.
You got it. Thanks, man. That's one of my fans. Sorry, Troy.
That's all right.
I only got one. But yeah, that's what's cool about it. It's a physical game, and you had old coach say you might as well make up your mind you're going to be a football player because there's going to be plenty of opportunities to quit.
Yeah.
I wanted to quit my first year of high school. How tough. This is back when you did 2 of these.
Yeah.
I can picture me now leaning on the field house. It's something said keep going. I don't know if it was the fact that I lived in the hood, was living off of welfare, or something's propelled me to keep on and ever since that day, there's always ebbs and flows, as with this game.
Yeah.
In life. And those lessons I learned playing football, playing sport. We played everything back then.
Yeah.
Football, go basketball, baseball, track, played it all. Something about playing sport that just it infuses with you never quit, never give up mentality. And there've been some low times, but I always lean on those lessons.
The kids today really specialize. Like, if you want to be a high-level athlete, you got to, be doing the shit 24/7. Good or bad?
No, you know what? And I've talked to some baseball front office guys, and nowadays they're looking for a well-rounded athlete.
Okay.
Because when you learn how to play a little bit of everything, I think that can be a plus for you in that singular sport.
Absolutely.
That you might migrate to down the road, but play it all. And then you figure out what you really like, where your passion lies. And it might not be for you, but at least go try.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll tell you a funny story. I remember my sister, one of her daughters, started running track at 8 or 9.
Okay.
She was terrible. My sister, she run. Baby, maybe track ain't for you. I mean, just keep it real with them. But let them try, get out there and experience it. And I don't know where it is where you guys live, but I wish they would bring physical education back.
Yeah.
Mandatory in school, even if it's not something you're going to do, and you might end up electing to play a team sport. At least do something physical.
I was talking about this with one of the guys we interviewed today. There's so much money in sports now that I almost feel like it's a shame, because it's great if you're RG3 or, you're at that level. Like, I'm for people getting paid. That's not the thing. But if you're just a guy, like,
Well,
it's a little hard
here's
to be
the deal.
there, right?
Before we had NIL, and everyone's always talking about socialism. Look no further than big time college sports for socialism.
Yeah, for sure.
Because everyone got the same thing, whether you were starting quarterback or you the lowest guy in that locker room. Everyone received the same.
Yeah.
Except for walk-ons. They weren't on scholarship. Now we have NIL, and I don't begrudge girls getting money. They shouldn't have to defer their income earning potential.
Yeah. You've only got so many years, right? So that's fine.
And then we already know the lion's share are not going to the professional ranks.
Yeah.
In any sport.
Yeah.
So, we had NIL under here when I was balling.
Sure.
And so I get it, but there has to be common sense to that as well. And these kids that are signing contracts, and then I just swear with my former teammate, you said, Troy Aikman said he gave.
I saw that. Yeah.
The guy's gone, and next year, no thank you, no nothing. And so I'm done with NIL. There has to be some type of binding contract.
Yeah.
To get there, we're going to have a CBA collective bargaining agreement. But that's going to have to be done. And all these attempts to not look like the NFL, that ship is sailed, baby.
Yeah,
this
is
the NFL.
Yeah.
This is the NFL's number one feeder league.
Yep.
Now you have NIL. Now you have the athletic departments resembling front offices.
Right.
It is the NFL.
Yeah.
Light.
It is.
And you're paying players.
Yep.
And some are making NFL money.
Yeah.
You know who they are.
Yeah.
So let's
Darian
go there.
goes to Duke and just, breaks the bank. And he was from Tulane. Like, he wasn't even.
Yeah.
He's a good player, don't get me wrong, but that's insane.
I don't begrudge it. Get it, especially if they want to give it to you.
Yeah.
We've got to find some guardrails and do it for the sake of the sport.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. I think that's right. Kind of personal question. Did you ever consider the military?
You gotta ask about my mom. No, I'm not a vet. Y'all tougher than me, dog. I have family members.
Okay.
We're in the Navy, we're in the Army, but I'm a wimp. I'm good out there in one of these where there are a few rules. You get on that battlefield, anything goes. I might end up. You know what? You get conditioned. You go there, and could I have done it? I would like to believe that could.
I know that you could have. That's a different.
Y'all are a different breed.
All right,
so no, to answer your question, and I received notices from Army, from Navy, Air Force, recruiting letters, back in the day. I just helped them run the NFL. Helped the best path was collegiate Division I level football schools. Not saying those aren't football schools.
No.
That's why we're here.
Fine. It's fine.
Football schools. So that's a inartful way of saying I wanted to go to Texas.
Okay.
From the outset.
Okay.
Back then, SMU just got in the death penalty.
Yeah.
Everyone in Southwest Conference at the time was being invested. But UCLA wants to go there. We're just embarking on their third string of roads. Leave Lubbock, Texas. It's like this, cold, freezing, frigid. I go out there to 75 degrees. Got a crowd. Yeah, something else I'm going to talk I'm gonna leave you hanging. Cliffhanger.
Love it. I love it.
So no, man, you guys are tremendous. That's what I love about this game. It's so unique because of what's waiting in the wings for participants when it's done and all that you go through. We recite itinerary on a day-to-day basis. And you got to be a special cat. You were special. You and everyone who's put on this uniform is special, man.
All right. I'm going to turn that on its head. I'm going to say that after 11 years of competitive swimming, I threw my goggles in the trash, and I never wanted to do that shit again. And I took a 12-year break. And if they had said we're going to give you $1 million, I still would have just commissioned into the freaking armored cavalry because I didn't want to do it. So I hear what you're saying, but there's two sides to that.
I hear you. I got you. Cool. Well, I'm glad you shared that. So we need to hear more of that too.
So so you transitioned from playing to commentating, and from being a pro player to commentating on college. So talk us through that. How does that happen?
Well, the best move I've ever made in this life was to go back to school and complete my degree.
Okay.
NFL strip. I had a strip career, but I lived the dream. And
I mean, making it is not nondescript in all sincerity.
thank you. But I go back to UT, complete my degree, and I got into broadcasting there. I started hosting local radio. Mac Brown was our head football coach at the time. I hosted his TV show. Rick Barnes, our basketball coach, is now in Tennessee, hosted his TV show. And from there, it just grew, man.
That's awesome.
And growing up, my senior year in high school, we had a fledgling TV station, and I interned at the local NBC affiliate. So it's been in my blood. But the best inspiration was a dude that used to listen to my radio show in Austin, and ran into him. He said, "Boy, you got good bullshit." I've been leveraging that good bullshit forever.
Dude, that's awesome. I love it. Oh my God, that's awesome. All right, so you commentate for CBS Sports. You have obviously actually watched Army play.
Yes.
So let's say that you get to be Army's new defensive coordinator. What are we changing in the scheme?
Trying to get rid of your DC?
No, he's very good. I'm just asking a question.
Where did you hear that? Well, sometimes it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmy's and the Joes.
Okay, that's fair.
And so you got to identify, of course, from year to year, the right guys to run your concepts, or at least adapt your concepts to what you have, what you're working with.
Okay.
So I'm not so sure I change it because it's work. And I love what Linda Thomas does. Running around sideline.
I was going to ask you who's impressed you.
I'm a former linebacker, so I watch those guys all the time. And he's been good. And our secondary seems to have played a little bit better.
They've been all over the place.
It's like Nelly Jello. At times. So a few years back, last year. One of the better defenses in all of college football, and they're still giving up.
They're not bad. They're not giving up shitloads of points.
First time UTSA lost the game in 20-something games at home. I think Army was the last team to beat there at home. So they've had their moments.
Absolutely.
But you got to fix the turnovers. That's played though. That Tarleton State game was problematic, and all the missteps there. So I'm not so sure. Once again, I would change the concept. Just get some guys that are better fit.
All right, that's fair. How does something like this compare to something like the Red River rivalry, Red River shootout?
This is in its own unique category.
Okay.
Texas versus OU, and it's similar in the fact that people always ask me. To describe it, you can't have the experience.
Okay.
Same with this experience, and you can get goosebumps. You get in that stadium. All the pageantry. And you got all this athletic firepower and mixed with military pageantry. And it just oozes with patriotism. And that's the uniqueness of it. So it doesn't compare. It lives in its own unique space, as does Texas, OU, Texas versus Texas A&M, Texas versus Arkansas. Those are three rivals.
Yeah, for better or worse, the country doesn't have that many pure ways to just celebrate the nation.
Exactly.
And this is one of them.
I might steal that. I'm gonna say that to Mark Harris. Don't y'all say I got it from my man. I'm saying that.
Well, it's weird for us because this is how we grew up. Like this is just what we've been doing.
Right.
And so I guess we don't necessarily have the perspective on it. But anyway.
That's cool though. I like how you said you're right. It's pure and it's one way we can for 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon to bring the whole country together. Everyone forgets about the differences and we enjoy the spectacle.
So let's talk a minute about the college football playoff. Oh, please. So first off, I contend that the problem isn't that there are too many schools, or the problem isn't that there are too few schools. It's that there are too many. There are 3 or maybe 4 teams with a chance to win, and 8 or 9 hangers.
Right.
So,
but I want more teams because I want more football. And even when we had just 2 vying for the next BCS, we still had blowouts.
Absolutely.
We had 4 teams.
You still have blowouts.
You're gonna have blowouts probably this year. You
Yep.
had them last year.
Yep.
Well, first iteration as well, and you're gonna have a following that. But I want more football. What I don't want is what occurs annually from our playoff committee. They annually trample upon precedents they have set previously.
Okay.
That's just nonsense.
So
We just
give me
keep
an
it
example.
playing, and I don't want them being strong on,
Yeah.
such as they were this year by the SEC.
Yeah.
And Alabama should be in this thing. Don't tell me if I play in a conference championship game, it matters if I win, but it doesn't matter if I lose.
Yeah.
You want a participation trophy? Just show up and it won't be on the record?
Yeah.
Counter to any and everything you learn playing sport. You said it's a meritocracy.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you do that. The head-to-head with Miami and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
How are you putting Notre Dame when they beat them head-to-head? That should be the number one criteria.
Absolutely.
I understand Miami lost later in the season, but there's no way in hell they should ever be behind Notre Dame until they lose the third game. They beat Notre Dame. I don't care if it was at the beginning of the season, middle of the season, whatever. They beat them.
Okay.
So they should always be ahead of Notre Dame. Unless now they went and got just annihilated by a team that they lost to SMU. They shouldn't have lost that ball game. SMU was still in the hunt for the ACC
Sure.
Championship. They lost, of course, to Louisville. But those are a couple examples of why it just makes no sense. It just changes from year to year.
They're telling me we have 2 minutes left. How?
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
How can Army win tomorrow? What are you looking for?
Win the turnover battle.
Okay.
They've got to find a way. It's difficult when you're taking on Navy now with this passing problems.
Right.
You got to get an extra guy in that box. Quarterback, man, that dude can just penetrate, navigate the tiniest of cracks.
Yeah.
And he's gone. In specialty, it's always comes down to those three. But you got to get another guy in the box to stop Texas, stop quarterback. Then you got to deal with that passing game.
Yeah.
Right is truth, and he can run it.
Yeah.
You got Chapman as well.
Yeah.
He's slot back. So a lot of firepower on that side of the ball.
Awesome. Brian, thank you very much for joining us.
Appreciate
your time.
All right. Thanks, Rob. You didn't say nothing. You talk. Omar?
I got caught up in